Hello YouTube friends. In this video, we are going to see how to use Django admin forms with just one line of code, with no development effort required. Okay. In last video, we have connected DB from Django framework. Okay, and we have looked into Django admin sites and how users can be created, groups, and the whole Django administration built in with the Django framework. We don't need to create anything, right? But there are more advantages, and we'll discuss that today. Okay, if you have not watched my previous videos, I suggest you to go to my channel, learn with me in YouTube, and you can watch all those videos and then come back to this video. Let's continue. Yeah. This is our blog page. If you are watching my previous videos, you can see all those things. This is actually bringing from views, all this content, title, content, likes, all those coming from our Blogger app. What is my Blogger app view? These data, right? These data as an object, it is converted to like array. List, and then we are putting here, right? We have in last video we have also built with using XAMPP. We came up with this workbench, my PHP my admin. It's very simple steps. You can watch that videos, and we have seen the blogger app as these columns: ID, title, content, likes, published, skills, and image, just from converting our model to DB table with all the contents. Okay, so we built a table with just model. Can we build a form page? Okay, this is all this data is coming from directly from the view. Can we have a form which we can update title, content, images? We can upload images and skills and likes as an integer. And can we, like, there is a published based on that these buttons will get vary view blog content. All those things we need a forms so that we can update it and then push it into DB, and then that can be reflected here. Okay, those things are the traditional way of doing it. But in Django, all those things can be skipped. We don't need to do all of them. Just doing one simple code, we can bring all those things. Okay, what I'm saying is, to come up with a field like this. Okay, I little bit zoom. So we have now traditionally we will do like title. It's very bad, bad way of doing it. But anyway, for quickly, I know I draw this. So for content, it should be a free text and upload. And there are more conditions like whether mandatory fields, non-mandatory fields, like that checkbox and the saving, editing. There are many fields, many things that we have to do. All these things we can build with a one line of code in Django. Let's see how it will work. Okay, I've done that. Go to your admin page. Okay, just import your blogging model dot models import blogging. This one blogging is coming from here, the same which we push it to database. Okay, imported. You're importing here. This is where your one line of code coming from. Admin. Okay, dot site dot register and blogging, and I have saved it. I just imported one line. This is just imported library, importing library. This one line I drew, right? Let me go to admin page and then just refresh the admin page. See, the blogger app has one model that came here. You can see two buttons like add and change. We don't have anything available here. We can check it in DB. Still nothing. We don't have anything. I'm just running it. It's completely empty. Okay, and I'm going to click on this. This is having nothing. But when I click on the add blogging or go back and click on this add, you will see a form page. As we discussed, we don't need to create anything. It will bring based on the blogging. See, you can see this is a text field, this is a content free text, and this is a upload image. Okay, All these things can come. And also, so you can see that this is an integer, okay, and we have given like this default value is 0. See, you could see 0 is given, and published it's a boolean, so it is bringing published. If it is not a, like null is a false, if I modify this to true, you could see different kind of things, but it won't accept usually because of our code written like that. But you could see the page, see, automatically changing based on the things. But it will now, if we try to submit it, it will not accept unknown, but we can change it to yes or no, that will work. But as per our rule, we'll go with false itself. Okay, if I change it to false, this will change it to checkbox, so that it will return either yes or no. The unknown will not accept by our code, just a logic. But if you want, you can use that, null is equal to true for your things. So now we have created, we did not created this, but Django providing this. Can I update anything? Like my first tutorial is introduction, and in introduction I'm covering, I'm explaining about use of Django and advantage, whatever, okay, whatever you like. um, and I'm going to choose some image. Okay, I have some images, even Django introduction, which I used for things. And I'll be creating skills. Django required Python, HTML, um, CSS, and likes. I'll give myself likes like 45 or 44. Yeah, I'm not publishing this, I'm just saving it. Okay, and it has created. If I want to edit, I can go back and edit it or delete it. And if I want to change, like Instagram is developed using Django, if I save it, you can come back and you can view that changed is. You can see the histories whenever it is changed. What are the things it is changed? How cool it is! And when I go back to my Blogger app and refresh it, nothing is changed. It's because I didn't change the object in the view page. As I said, views only. This blogger index, it is coming from me. Sorry, this blogger.html, it's bringing only the content available in view. All these things are we manually given with the objects. Okay, we don't want any of these things. Like admin page, this also a simple line of command is sufficient to bring all these values. Okay, just go here, okay, and put your object. Okay, and blogging, we already imported the blogging in. And objects, it's coming as objects, and all, only one line of command to bring your okay. Before that, I added this command, just remember it. Before that, we just created only one blog, right? Let us check in the database. Let us check in the database. You could see introduction, and I'm explaining about Django, and you could see all the content. Sorry. Okay, could see all the content. Could I edit? Yeah, you could see all the content. I'm using Django, and image path, and skills, and published is 0, and likes. Okay, just we didn't do anything. We just added one line, and everything is there. And also we have added images. We could also see images in assets. Okay, media. The reason is that um, in models we have given only media, right? So it has created one media folder, and you could see the images which we uploaded here. Everything is fit now. Let's what we did is, and I just even views, I already saved it. I mean, just saved it. It will refresh the server, and it will run automatically when I save it. And the server is up and running. You could see this blogging. This is not a issue with our code. This is a issue with Visual Studio. So for some reason, it is not detecting, but it is still running, right? You could continue with that. It will bring your object. I'm going to refresh this. Now it should not bring the content which was available. These things, it should bring what we have in the DB or in admin page. DB is whatever available in DB, that is available here. We'll just have to have only one thing. We have introduction, we have content, and we have skills, and we have likes. Good, right? Except images. Images have different concepts. We should will be seeing in the next video. I'm just going to show you why it is having a problem. I'm going to refresh it. You could see images did not found. Okay, it's showing 404 error. And let me check. It is trying to check a static folder, images, and media. Something is really problem. Definitely, we are going to see this in the next video. And before that, we'll try to add one more thing. Okay, we'll try to add one more block, like introduction, maybe installation and setup. And for installation, Visual Studio Code, or like Anaconda, Visual Studio Code, Python should be installed, and Django should be installed. Okay, I'm going to choose installation. Okay, skills, maybe for this you need Python, pip. Okay, that's fine. And for here, I'm going to check publish, so that we can see it in our, based on the condition. If it is published, this should be changed, view block. If it is not published, preview and publish should be there. This was the written code we have in HTML, which we discussed like few videos back. So whatever that we are trying to get from the form, and it is reflecting in DB. And again, I'm going to query it. It should have available the second lines also. You could see Anaconda, the content, all this is displaying, and also you could see the second image is also available. That's good. So far it is great, and we are closing this video. In next video, we are going to have that media folder accessed in the our app, images especially. Thank you for this. Thank you for watching my video, and I am trying to improve myself in video content. Please subscribe and give your feedback, and please give your likes. That will encourage me to do more and more videos. Thank you very much for watching.